Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name's Jamie and I run Pumpkin Freak. I'm setting up my some lights on my front lawn to start putting some pumpkins out on the lead up to Halloween. So I thought it would be a good idea to run through some of the lights which I use. I tend to stick towards LED light. If you've seen any of my other videos, you see the ones that I carve with, which are these little clip-on lights which have an LED bulb in them. This is a 5-watt LED bulb because they kick out much less heat, which means the pumpkin's not going to heat up from the inside and end up rotting. They're not really suitable for prolonged use, so I've got a whole range of different lights which I'll use for different situations. The ones I'm setting up on my lawn are probably my favourite ones, which are these garden spotlights. Like you can see, they're quite bright. I will maybe sometimes group two or three of these together inside one pumpkin to make it a bit brighter. They daisy chain together, so this is a set of 4 that I've got set up, but if you just unscrew, they just unplug together and come off in sections, and then you can add or take as required really. They plug into mains electric. So what I do is run a long extension lead out into one of these weatherproof boxes, and then from there I'll plug the lights in and then they sprawl out over my lawn. I've also got some solar powered spotlights, which again you just leave out to charge up. These aren't as good, they're not as powerful obviously as the mains electric, but again if you sort of double or treble up with the lights in those, they work quite nicely. So some of the battery powered stuff I use, so you can buy these puck lights online, which are a really entry level one. You know, they're alright if you're just starting out. I favour rechargeable stuff, slightly more powerful as well. So I went online and got some of these rechargeable work lights. They take 2 USB ports, you've got a micro USB and a normal USB. They have 2 large batteries in there, or you can run off 4 smaller batteries. They have 3 settings, so you've got a bright setting, a slightly dimmer setting, and then a strobe setting, which can be quite a good effect inside the pumpkin. Brighter setting, they'll last for about 5 hours. On a slightly dimmer setting, they last for about 7 or 8 hours, so they're not too bad. I've got a whole bunch of these ones just because if you're at a pumpkin patch, or if you're out and about in the middle of a field and you haven't got electrics, they're a great alternative. Another thing which I like to use is sort of any sort of camping lights tend to have an element of being weatherproof, which make quite good for going inside a pumpkin. So these are just little camping lights. Again, they can be daisy chained together with several others, so you could run, it's about 1 meter or so long, so then you can just run several pumpkins off it. And again, just a sort of a rechargeable battery pack. Again, so you can just drop that inside your pumpkin. These things here, which are string LED lights, which are designed to go underneath your kitchen units. They've got gel coat all over them, so they are sort of things like steam resistant. So they're designed to go in a kitchen. Obviously, they're not going to withstand a sort of torrential downpour. These can be quite good. I mean, they're quite inexpensive. I tend to use these in my foam pumpkins because they kick out no heat whatsoever. They're just lots and lots of really low voltage LEDs strung together, which when you put them all together, they kick out quite a bright light and work quite well with these. It's what I use in these foam pumpkins behind me. That's a sort of a very quick look at some of the lights I use. Again, if you find this useful, like, subscribe to the channel. There's links for everything down in the description. Check them all out, and yeah, hopefully you'll find something useful down there.